of reuse of schools, of styles, of systems in Japan and also in other countries around the world. Even here in Europe we had some knowledge about that. Hanbo is a 90 centimeter, 3 feet long stick. Yeah, half stick it's called, as far as I know. It's translated. Yeah, you have the rock shuttle bow, it's 6 feet, and here we have 3 feet about. It's like a walking stick, like a cane, and so you have a lot of ideas. Even for I saw guys teaching Hanbojutsu, and it's about sword retention. We made a video about that lately, and even retention on long weapons like rifles, shotguns. You can also use that knowledge here. Very, very good. So it's reasonable to know something about this. Okay, so we teach you now some basic ideas about it, how to maneuver with the stick, how to work with the stick against an opponent. First we have an unarmed opponent. So we just Stefano here takes me up with a ski, with a nice classical bound ski. This is very good for learning at the beginning. And what we are doing is we start to work with our feet. So we test, we come out of his reach, for example, when he's opening the hand, as if he has maybe a knife in his hand. And what I can do now is, as I turn, I punch his hand here. Yeah? As I turn, I punch his hand. So I go out 45 degrees backwards, I turn my body, and I use that turning motion mainly for the punching power. Okay? So I'm here, and immediately I bring the stick towards his face. Okay? So that's 45 degrees. Now you could also do it that way, and you open him up. Or you could do it that way and close it, and then you can counter attack. Okay? And so you can work. So basically you have 4 blocks on his hand on the soto, on the outside, and 4 blocks on the inside. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on the other side, inside, just the same. 1, 2, and on the other side, 3, and 4. Yeah? And this you can also do then to his legs, and now we will work more on his body. We come like this, and you come like this. So that are the blocking motions. So now you can, for example, you can do a block, pull back the stick, and do a counter strike. So this you can try, and you are here, you pull back, and you just come like that. So there you can play with the idea. But what you saw already is what I do. I don't do the strikes like that, like I don't know, like I have a paddle, yeah? But what I do, my hand slides to the end of the stick, and the other hand slides a bit back. So what you can do is, you get yourself maybe a marker here and a marker here on 30 centimeter and 30 centimeter here from the tip, so you know where your hands should be. Don't do it like that. I very often see it like that. It looks maybe very nice. You can also do it with the little pinky finger, but you want to grab good, because you want to punch with that stick. You want to have power, you want to have control on it. Here you don't have control, you lose it. Okay? Then you can really work. You go down with your butt, and then you have a good stance. So anyway, so now what we want to do is, we go outside, punch, grab the hand, come up here, and come to a tsukiri. 45 degree grabbing, and okay. So how do we do it? Come to the lock. I punch here. Now turn my hand upwards. Just like that. Like I want to look into the stick, like that. And the hand, I turn it a little bit like that. So it's a little like I have a big pair of scissors. Yeah? Like gardening. And then I'm here on the chest, or here in front of his pee-pee. And then I do this turning motion. And this helps me to bring him down. And that is Tsuki here. This is one of the first techniques I learned in Hanbojutsu and ninjutsu back in the 80s. So now we come to the other side. We come to here, grab here. Again, we have this turning motion. It's a little bit like an uppercut. Yeah? Turn this out and come here. This is called koshi-ori. Koshi is the hip. Ori means breaking or folding. And what we break here is here, his lower back, his pelvis. Okay? So be careful with that. Don't break his hip, because that's the aim. You throw the opponent and he falls on the stick. Yeah? And that's also maybe, for example, the reason if you are a soldier or a police officer that you don't have here anything on your belt. Like, I don't know, handcuffs or your gun. You shouldn't fall on that, because after that you sit in a wheelchair. Okay? So you are here, go out, grab that, and you are here. Yeah? As you saw, for example, in our sword retention video, you could use that very good in all different kind of situations. So, okay, next thing we want to do, next technique we want to do with the Hanbo is unikudaki, mote unikudaki. So he helps me up, and we do again this block. So this is catch the devil, catch the devil, it's called unikudaki. 1, 2. Go up here, bring the stick, go outside with a little bit with him, so you see he's out of his balance. And that, now you bring the stick to the hand. Don't bring the hand to the stick wide, you can pull away the arm. Okay? So you are here, 1, 2, and now, you see, I pull the arm to me, and here I make the joint block. I do this turn myself. Now here already you stay here on the hip, you stay, and you do this. Okay? Or what you also can do is here, on that muscle. Okay? Or what you can do is stay here, or especially here on the elbow. This is the typical, how to say, holding techniques, kimiwasa roppo. Yeah? So now what you can do is, a nice variation is, you first give him a tsuki to the nose. Okay? And now you go here. Here already you have a little bit more protection from the second hand. You grab from under, and again. Okay. So here, 1, 2, 3, and you go immediately to here, and you have it here. You can work on it. So these are, for example, next technique you can do. Grab my hand. You don't know. You are here, stick here, and you are here. You can also say this is a unikudaki in some way. Okay? Okay. Grab me up, bang. Come to here, this. Now I have here this motion. I press the elbow to this direction, away from me. And here I turn the wrist like a mote gyaku. And again, he goes down. Yeah? So this is unikudaki from the inside. You also could try it when he attacks me up from here. We did this block before. Now we do it more here, again to the face. And I go to here. Have such a scissoring motion. This already hurts maybe. Now I grab from under. And I come from here. and again this variation. So, what you can do when you're happy here, you build up some pressure, some tension, he knows what's coming up, bang, and you just let it go, and you are here. Okay, that's a variation. 1, 2. You go to here, and then maybe you can also choke him up here. Okay? Okay, so that's the unikagaki. Basic technique. Gehören, how to work with a stick. Then later on you learn it from all different situations. With a sword, for example, the sword inside the scabbard still, or with a rifle, for example. You can do it in many ways, also with a baton. Yeah, and have fun with it. Okay, next. Ganseki. Throwing a big rock. And there's a nice variation that you also can do with the Hanbo. It's called Ganseki or Toshi, so he attacks me up. And I block that from the outside. I go here around his arm. So that's a little bit like I would go into a ogiaku. So I'm here, I step in here, and I throw in and I let him go. Okay, that's Ganseki or Toshi. And I'm here, you see, I stay here outside of the reach. I don't go like that and then I get punched. Yeah, so I can go to here and do the Ganseki or Toshi like that. Or I go more yokohoki like that, and then I'm more inside him. Then it's a little bit more like a Ganseki nagi, like a classical throw. Okay? But when you want to do it on the safe side, you are here and this. Be careful maybe with the knee. When you are here on the knee, be careful. Or a little bit higher than that, be careful. Here you can hurt his knee. You can injure the knee, not just hurt the knee. If you want to play safe, you stay here. Hop, you go back. It's more safe. So sometimes we mess up a little bit. Alles okay, buddy? Alles okay. Sometimes we mess it up a little bit. And I cannot go on like here. So I leave that hand, bring that here, and I can do it. It's called Ganseki Makikomi, or Ganseki or Toshi Makikomi. So you use the stick as a lever from up. This. Okay, Ganseki or Toshi. Like this. And here you can already stay here on the arm. You compress it, and you compress it here. And you can just have your photos. Okay, next is Ogyaku. Okay, very similar from the beginning, like the Ganseki or Toshi, you are more like that, like here. Yeah, and here you bring him down to the floor. You can also, it's very similar. Yeah, you are here, or you can also come here again. Do like and then you start to play with the ideas. So in Hanbojutsu, in the way I teach, very often also when you touch it, when you grab it by the hand, we very often use it in such a triangular manner. Because like that, I can have here a lot of tension on his hand, a lot of pain, just break the fingers like that, and bring him down. Then I come, for example, to my you're here, one, then you are hitting him, and baseball season is on. Okay? So we have all that ideas. So next technique, he attacks me. Sankaku Jime. It's called. And here you can do many variations. Okay? Once more. You are here. You can go here through the neck, bang like that, like here, stick that really deep inside, and then here. Show it from the other side. Go here. That arm comes like a Oberstock. And you have here already a scissoring motion. Here, and then I come over here. This is another Oberstock. And I just pull my fingers in. That. The other side. Just here. And from here you can do a lot of variations. Yeah? You can do here, or as I did it before, you are here. Come here. And here. Basically here I don't go so much to a chokehold. Here I go more to a, like, let us call it the neck crank here. You go sideways. It hurts much, much more. Okay? If he wants to be clever and he pushes that up, you just do it on the jaw, on the teeth. Okay? And so another idea is, when you come inside here, and he sees that coming and he pushes that, you come to here, and then around here. And then you have him here, and you just, it's like playing violin. Okay? Like that. This is enough. You can grab it just like here. Have still a hand, and if he is not complying, you just do this motion, here no kamai, and down he goes. So here maybe you could say, okay, he still has his hands free. And that's true. For example, maybe he grabs here my head, or he tries to punch me, or he tries to fumble here something. I still have, I'll just wait for me. Like that. So here, you have still, can do it also like that if needed. Like that. Okay. And then I'm just here. If he's doing anything, I go up with the pressure. Okay? He could maybe do it that way. He pull, shift, and I'm still I'm here. And I play here. For example, then we have here. And so you play with that. Everybody? That's what I like. Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay, so these are some ideas about Hanbo. Just some, not all. We will do more videos in the future about that subject. But I think in working with the Hanbo in that manner, you get a lot of ideas for self-defense, what you can do, how to work, what kind of joint locks you can do, what kind of throwing techniques you can do, what chokeholds you can do. And then later on, when you learn screamer, for example, in my dojo, you have it much, much easier when you work with a stick, with a 2 feet stick, 60 centimeter stick, yeah, like a telescopic baton or whatever, and you have it much, much more easy how to use that, because you have a deep inside knowledge about the subject. And then it's also a safe training and it's fun. Okay, so I hope you like that. Hit the subscribe button, the bell, so you don't miss anything. Like and comment it, always appreciate it. So Stefano doesn't suffer for nothing. And see you soon, bye.